I'm just glad because now you're a better person, and the old person before, you were pretty shitty. I'm fucking with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, we're live with Ashton and Josh from VoidHidden. What's going on, dudes?
How's it going?
Doing well. How you guys doing?
Good. Thanks for coming out on such short notice this week.
Heck yeah.
I actually wish I wasn't here.
Oh.
That's fucking awfully rude.
I was going to say, I mean, I can leave now if you'd like.
No,
Shit.
it's okay. Just self-deprecating to my own podcast. It's like, I hate this.
Deprivating?
Deprecating?
Yeah.
That's the one.
Defecating.
It's tired. Defecating, yes.
It's tired.
Self-defecating,
Yep.
yes.
He smells awful.
Yeah, that's why we put you over there,
Thanks.
Ashton.
Yep.
Self-defecation.
I know him a little bit more.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
fair.
put him over here with
I
me.
get the stinky boy. Got
yeah,
you.
Yeah,
Word.
exactly.
I am stinky boy, I guess. Weird.
At least for
I
now.
was a stinky
yeah.
boy today.
Were you?
Yeah, I took a shower.
Wait,
What? See, I did that too,
And
and
I
I
was
thought
not a stinky boy.
I thought I wasn't stinky boy anymore, but apparently I am.
I think everyone knows how showers work, guys. Come
I think
on.
I'm good. Maybe not so much.
All right, guys, I am stinky boy.
So you guys are from the band VoidHidden locally here in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Correct.
Correct. You guys been around for a while now, right? Like 2017, I saw was one of your albums.
I believe, yeah, a little.
Was that your first album?
Close to 4 years
Yeah.
together, and yeah.
Yeah, we're
2017.
terrible historians of our own band, though. Yeah.
How long have you been alive? No idea.
Yeah. I'm here now.
I am existing currently. Tomorrow, couldn't tell you.
That's a fact of 2020.
Right?
For sure.
You guys have 2 albums out, right? 2?
Yeah, an EP and a full length. Yep.
Yeah, your full length just came out in March. Like,
Yeah, literally, I think we released it the Friday that, like,
Mhm.
at least for, like, the day job, I went into isolation. So,
Oh, yeah.
like, it was poor timing, but we roll on. Like, I mean, it's still, we had to. We worked on it, and we wanted to release it, so we're kind of hoping for, you know, some isolation listeners, and, I mean, we have had good feedback on it, too, so pretty proud of it.
Hell yeah.
I like it. I was listening to it earlier.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. That's really. Where did you guys record that one here, or did you record your first one here?
We recorded the EP here.
The
Mhm.
EP. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It was it was a 5-songer, right?
Yes. Yeah.
God, see,
Mhm.
again, we're really bad with this.
I was checking out Moonwaltz, and I really fucking dig the instrumental to that. I don't know why I had to swear there. Apparently, that's just a sentence enhancer now.
Yeah, I mean,
taking a note from SpongeBob, but no, like I really dug the instrumental there because I was like, I know these guys. I'm pretty sure I played with these guys, and then I was like, I don't remember the music though. And then I was like, I hit like Moonwaltz, and he was like, yeah, that's one of their songs, and I was like, okay. I was like, I vibe with this. I was like, okay, this is cool. I like it a lot.
honestly, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're very
thanks.
welcome.
Yeah, it's
And that's a wrap, guys.
yeah. I was gonna say I'm so terrible with flattery. Damn it. No, but we were really stoked to release that as like the single. It's one of the more driving, energy-wise songs
Okay.
on the album.
So like, if you had to pick, like, okay, let's do this. Your personal favorite and your personal favorite out of what you guys have written.
Battle Royale.
You got one?
No, you go first.
I'd
Also,
probably. Huh?
no, I was just gonna say I'm miserable with our actual album title names, so this might be.
Are you the
interesting.
guys that were like, you guys have the title names and you put it like on the track, but then when you guys are practicing, you're like, yeah, Fasty Boy,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
because you guys have like your own nicknames for it. And you're like, oh
Strictly-
yeah,
Unfortunately, we operate strictly with working titles while we're writing. So 9 times out of 10, because the writing process, it can go anywhere between like 2 practices to like 2 months.
yeah.
So we tend to keep the working titles for way longer than we should, and then that's the only thing that sticks in my brain, to the point where I have a copy of our album on my amp at practice so I can look at the actual titles and like make the correspondence.
You're like, oh, I need to connect these dots. This isn't Fasty Boy. This is
This is this song.
C for
This is
cadaver.
the mark. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like
I like that name. That was really cool.
that is cool.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
What was the one? Fuck, it was God damn it! Oh, now I got census fail up because me and Hunter were banging out to that. Nights of Solstice. That one slapped.
Thank you.
It's a long song too. It was like what, 6 minutes long, something like that.
Yeah, we definitely
It's close to 7. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say closer to 7 probably.
we have a problem with long songs. Well, I mean, we love long songs,
Yeah, that's
but
cool though.
If the vibe's there, if the sound's there, like I don't care. Like
Truth.
it does not bother me at all. Like I'll listen to the entire thing. Like, but the sound has to be. But if you're just like randomly banging on the instruments, making noise, I'm like, okay, well this can end.
Yeah.
oh,
like-
so you don't want to hear a 12-minute noisecore song?
Nope,
Good
not
answer.
at all.
Yeah.
Like, not at all.
I think that's actually the soundtrack to most mental breakdowns. So
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Noise core. I didn't even know that was a thing.
no,
but it
no,
sounds fucking
specifically
sick.
a 12-minute long, just garbage track.
Is this a real thing?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Should we-
I was-
should we
I was
Google
like,
it?
Is this something that you guys have
Honestly,
done? You're just like it's your biggest secret.
Yeah, I wish. Are you kidding?
It's
If I
just-
if I
just
could actually
Ashton all China for like an hour.
Yeah, if I could actually record the soundtrack to a mental breakdown, that might be a life goal.
That sounds like a Taylor Swift song.
Oh, wow.
Sounds-
Or
You're right, but that's not the version I want to hear.
no, I want to hear like just like screaming into the void. That's what I want to hear when we're talking about mental
I
breakdown.
want to hear Landon Tour's soundtrack to a mental breakdown because that's just got to be fucked up.
You know, like the sound that a coyote makes that sounds like a woman screaming in the darkness. Have you guys ever heard? Like, do you know that like coyotes make that sound? It's like sounds like a human woman, and it's terrifying. That's what I want to hear in a mental breakdown. I want to hear that sound.
You want to hear an animal
Are we
imitating
able
human.
to pull the sound up?
We
It
can.
sounds like
Yes.
a blood curdling.
there's
scream.
actually-
Or
There was
I
a
what a blood curdling what?
Foxes are actually terrifying as
that
well.
sound
blood-curdling
what I was
dream.
talking
No.
about.
Oh, I thought he said never mind.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
Cream?
apologize.
Come on.
I thought
It
he
is-
said blood curdling whore, and I was like, that
Oh,
sounds
wow.
awful. Wow.
It is not a coyote. It's a mountain lion. It's a mountain lion that does it. But I saw this. It was like a clip. I think it was TikTok. And this cop shows up by himself. He gets out of the car. And he just flashes his flashlight. And you hear the sound. And he's just like,
Oh, I saw that.
just turns around and gets back in his car. And he's like, nope.
Remember that guy that killed a fucking mountain lion last year that attacked him?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think this
with
is.
his bare hands.
Yeah.
So-
that dude is the coolest man alive.
Dude, right. Well, didn't it? Hold on. I thought so too, but didn't it turn out to be like a baby mountain lion though?
I don't care.
I
Maybe
mean,
not fully
still.
grown.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say-
still a mountain lion nonetheless.
So,
Unless it's literally like a 2-day-old mountain lion that just like was pawing at him, and then he's a dick.
He's just kicking it.
But oh my god, the worst mental image.
I feel like mountain lions don't get enough credit. Like you think it's just like no, it's a fucking lion.
It's a lion,
that
yeah.
lives in the mountains.
so this is the clip. He's just like all of the nope.
Nope. Dude, we
Like,
had
let's one more time.
no,
Dude, we had one of those they were like in the bushes. You've been to my mom's house.
Yeah.
She has like all this shrubbery and stuff in front of the pool. It was in there and we were out like late swimming. There was a bunch of people over and it did that and everybody was like, "What the fuck was that?" It
Yo.
scared everyone.
That,
mood.
I'm not gonna lie. If I would not have the preface of knowing that mountain lions can make that sound, and I hear that sound, I'm shitting my pants because I'm like, there is a ghost and or demon within an arm's reach of me, and I am going to die, and it's gonna be painful, and it's gonna be terrible. I'm never gonna see my family again. These are the thoughts that are gonna go through my head.
I feel like I'll do you one better. Even with that preface, I would still shit my pants if I heard that sound.
That's like-
I'm sorry, I wouldn't. My first thought, even now that I know this fact, is not. Oh yeah, that's
Just a
big
mountain
cat."
lion.
No,
that's just a mountain lion.
No.
He's just trying to say hello. It's like, no, he just, guys, I made brown water in the pool. Like, I hope everyone's okay with this.
Who's ready for a poop swoop?
Oh my
Poop
God.
soup swim. Yeah.
Yum. Not me. But seriously, if anyone has a gun, it's getting immediately emptied in the direction of that sound.
You think that actually like a handgun? You think that actually kill a mountain lion or just piss it off?
Oh my god, no, it'll definitely kill. I mean, even a 9mm, a mountain lion for
if
sure.
You empty the mag, but like one shot.
Yeah, for sure. If you get it right between that, dude, their skull isn't that hard. It's not like you're trying to shoot a bear.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Bears are
Like
different.
bears are the ones they can stop like a 45, like point blank, and then they're just mad. They're just like, "Ugh!" and just rip your face off.
I think anything that's not hind end, you're good.
Can
What?
we not murder
Anything that's, like,
animals,
not-
please?
I don't want
Like,
to. I don't want to. I mean,
I don't wanna
in
do-
life or death situations.
that's fair for
Yeah.
sure, but
Yeah.
like in the pool, I'm not gonna whip out a gun. Just
Yeah,
start
I don't-
blasting
And we're
into
banned
the
from YouTube.
bushes.
I'm just saying, like, if I got a shotgun and I'm just walking around on my property, and then that fucking just rack and bow, like, I'm
Alan,
just like,
why
it's
are
gone.
you just walking around your property with a shotgun?
Yeah, you
you
know,
weirdo?
Chris. I think I'm
Chris.
gonna start carrying a pool Glock.
Chris,
from now on.
Chris, because hey, here's the answer. Because it's my fucking property, and I'll do what I fucking
You know,
want.
like you do, just walk the perimeter of your
Yeah.
property with a loaded
I
shotgun.
gotta make sure those rascals aren't on my property again, because just goddamn kids.
These damn kids, I'm just gonna take them out with a shotgun.
Like half of me wants to bust on you for this, but also in like if this were 30 to 50 years ago, that would have been totally normal.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give you a
I
hard
didn't say I'm
time.
gonna have it loaded with a 12 gauge,
Thank
maybe a
God.
salt blast.
Ooh.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh.
It's gonna scare you, and you're gone, and you know not to come back. That's all there is. All I'm saying is get the fuck off my lawn, because I'm 80 years old and I'm cranky. Okay.
I'm an
Dude, if I
80-year-old
live to
man.
80, I'm gonna do. Never mind. Let's move on to something else.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Wow. I am very curious to see what that actual statement was.
No, we'll
but,
tell you off air. We'll
yeah,
tell you off
yeah,
air.
that-
yeah.
That's
yeah.
probably safe.
Yeah, no, definitely. Man.
So we got
wild
really off.
animals and void hidden.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is what I'm thinking. Hear me out. I think you guys need to use that mountain lion screaming clip in one of your songs, like right before a breakdown.
Music
yeah, you
video
guys do
too.
get heavy. I wasn't expecting that actually when I was listening.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're a weird mix of all of the influences of the individual members, and I'm sure every member of a band would say the same thing.
No.
But like, no, not at all.
We didn't. Like we were like we want to go for the sound. Okay.
Oh yeah, no. I think none of us really share super common interest in music, I would say. I mean, obviously we're all music fans, so it's not like we're like perpetually crapping on each other's taste, but there is some of that jockeying going on too. So,
Hey Derek, can you stop sounding like Sublime because it sucks? All right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't actually think Sublime sucks. I'm just like
No, I
metaphorical or
Mhm.
hypothetical situation.
So
how
what,
dare you?
What aspects do both of you bring to the band, music wise?
Ashton, I will let you go first.
I play the drums, so
Well, yeah,
I
but
bring the
like,
beat.
Come on, bro.
yeah, but like,
I bring
what's
the
your
beat,
musical
And I like to party.
My musical interests.
You own that mic.
I bang,
Like-
I
like
bang
just-
on these cylinders.
I guess anything that just.
I guess drums you do have to kind of fit a beat. I guess. Yeah. It's a
I
little
mean, as
different.
far as like
well-
locking it down, yeah, but
You can use one of those pan drums or one of those like steel drums.
Yo, I love hang drums though.
Ding,
Yeah,
ding,
those
ding, ding,
Do
ding,
you have
ding,
one?
ding.
Talking about
No.
bongos?
Not yet.
No, not at all.
I'm gonna get one. They're majestic. I love the way they sound.
Bongos?
No, hang drums. Well, in the right setting, maybe.
I have a set of bongos.
Mm-hmm. On the beach.
I think auxiliary percussionists get
In
a
the wo-
bad
in-
rap in music.
In the
So
mountains.
Wait, what'd you say?
auxiliary percussionists, so like the drummers who aren't behind a kit on stage.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, they do kind of get a bad rap.
I mean, 9 times out of 10 they can play a kit just as well, but a lot of the
That's fair.
times orchestration calls for individual percussion as well. So
Yeah. True. Why are we whispering?
because we can. Anyway,
I wasn't trying to start a whole thing. I don't know. I just whispered.
So yeah, so like if you had to pick like a number one band that influences you the most when you drum, who would it be? More fart noise, please.
hot
Yeah.
seat.
Thank you.
One. It's so hard to pick one.
Name a few, dude.
Okay, yeah, name a few. Bend the rules,
Who's your
man.
favorite drummer?
Ooh,
I'm
that's a
growing,
good
bro.
one.
Favorite drummer?
Bro, just pick a couple that you like. It's
Probably the Sebastian Thompson from Baroness.
Oh, okay.
It's
that's
very,
fair.
very
All right.
technical. I don't know. I feel like I relate to him a little bit because like I do some electronic stuff on the computer and everything, and
Yeah, you're really
also
into
drum in a
music.
band. So I just
So you do use triggers then?
For drums?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay. I mean, I like triggers, but it depends on like the genre because I mean,
True.
you can just triggers can really make that fucking bass drum just like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and I love it.
Oh yeah, it hits home. But I mean, I do love a ton of bands who use triggers and that kind of technology in their live show, as
Mhm.
well as even like. I mean, I don't know really what the alternative is. Obviously, most people use extra stuff on their album.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, they do the extra production. They go, but like so like that's a really good point though because like that's like a fine like line that like kind of sucks when you're a band because like that's what we did. Like our drummer was really big into using like the extra stuff and he would always get like all this extra stuff. And I mean, God love him. His name's Brendan. And he was good, but like it would take forever to set up when it came time for us to set up. Like he was like, I got to make sure this is plugged in. And it never failed. We always had a problem. And it was like, oh, okay, cool. So like we're all literally just standing. The rest of us are ready for like 20 minutes. We're just standing there. And we're like, whenever you're good, bud, like we could finally play. But
Yeah, that's I mean, we don't even use anything like that live, and there's still occasionally little hiccups. We've definitely become more of a well-oiled machine while doing live shows. We're very much.
There's always hiccups. I mean, you saw the whole ordeal with the light bulb earlier.
That's fair.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty bad.
You
Here's
guys
a
could have
good-
marked up your first fatality on the show with that too. Come
Yeah,
on.
Yeah,
I
we
know.
could've.
Honestly, I was up there and I was like, I swear to God, of all days, if I fall and fucking die today, like I'm gonna be, so I'm gonna haunt this place. Oh
like
my
no
God.
one's practicing here. Ain't no one getting accomplished.
Wait, so do you play guitar? Do you play lead or rhythm or both? You alternate.
Or at the same time.
No, not at the same time. I am definitely not the most talented guitarist in our band, but I do play leads occasionally. So
Oh, yeah.
more rhythm based, but I don't know. We don't really divvy up guitar duties in our band the same way as I think a lot of bands do, because we do have a multi-instrumentalist as well. So one of our guys, Greg, he plays piano and guitar, so he'll switch up between the two of them throughout our songs.
That's cool.
And that really affords like Andy and I the opportunity to kind of play off of each other as well.
See, and I think that's important. That's cool too, because I mean, I think the difference between most bands, why there's like a designated lead and a rhythm, is because typically, and Chris, Danny, like correct me if I'm wrong, like it's because typically one guitarist is significantly better than the other guitar, and like you have the other guitarist. It's like, well, you can play rhythm, and we need the rhythm, so all right, you're in.
Well,
And then you have
I think it's also like not to you can't undercut it that like one person practices more one practices one more than the other. Like one practices lead more than rhythm, one practices rhythm more than lead.
My experience, it was always like we had one guitarist who was like significantly better. We're like, yeah, you're the lead guitarist, and he's like, okay. And then we had a guy who was like, I play free wall parties, and we're like, cool. So you're rhythm, and you have money. Yeah, I can contribute to being in a band. Like you're in.
Sweet, come on.
Sweet, let's do this. Let's start writing.
Hell, sometimes it's not even you have money. It's you have a big vehicle.
That too. Oh, you're actually available on Tuesdays?
you have a van?
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Does it have windows? No. Perfect.
I think one of my favorite bands that like alternates between lead and rhythm is the Districts. Hunter, I know you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Are you guys familiar with the Districts?
Mm-mm.
They're actually from Lancaster.
Oh shit! No, I was gonna say I'm terrible with all sorts of music that I should listen to. So
No, they're from Lancaster, but they're like fucking huge now. And they're I don't know, Hunter. I just called you
Honey.
Hunter.
Hey, honey. Honey.
Hunter. What are they like? Indie rock? Would you consider them? I guess like
Oh yeah, it's a tough genre to pinch to.
they're like
Oh my God.
bluesy.
We're all having a
jazzy
stroke
indie
tonight.
rock,
It's fine.
but They're really fucking
Anyone
good.
smell toast?
And like when I saw them live, they blew my fucking mind because I had no idea. Because they have one guitarist and then the vocalist plays guitar at the same time, and then like one's playing rhythm or one's playing lead the entire time, and the vocalist is playing rhythm, and then they cut to a solo, and then bam, they fucking switch. and
Right.
the vocalist is out there just shredding.
Mm.
It's insane.
And they turn a song into an interlude that will go on
Ah.
for like 20 minutes,
oh, so kind of
Mm.
and it's
jammy. Yeah.
insane.
So that kind of like reminds me of like Polyphia.
Polyphia.
Polyphia. Now I saw them live. They were incredible. Every rumor I've heard about the lead guitarist being a total, not very approachable person, 100% true. But I cannot talk smack because I will be damned if that dude didn't look at his neck of his guitar once the entire performance. He was just like, just vibing, and I'm
All
like,
the muscle
how
memory.
are you playing this? It's pretty cool, but like I like jammy bands like that, but it's gotta have like the right sound, or else I'm like, I'm bored.
Yeah, if it
Yeah.
gets too repetitive, it starts to just drag down.
Mm-hmm.
Like G-Eazy.
Whoa, whoa.
I mean,
I wanted to
We
throw
are
a curveball.
Throw
this
it down,
episode.
yeah.
We're definitely getting
No,
canceled.
I just wanted to.
Alan, you didn't listen to last. Never
I
mind.
know.
Never mind.
Okay, I might be wrong. I'm just saying because like I definitely said some stuff at the beginning of the episode, and now we're really name dropping. It's like, well, it was fun while it lasted, guys.
Speaking of ballsy shit and name dropping, Ghislaine Maxwell. How long do you think it's gonna be till she dies?
Oh,
She's fucking.
yes.
She's not gonna live.
I
dude.
was gonna say that took a hard left turn. I wasn't expecting based on the rules and regulations of this shit. No, I'm just
yeah.
kidding.
This shit.
Leave all the politics and all that shit aside.
Oh, she dead.
Yeah,
Let's be
she's
real.
dead.
Oh, she dead.
Like we don't have to care about who the fuck what name.
Yeah,
she's gonna
what
name.
takes
Yeah.
place?
Literally-
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
like,
That's
how-
fair. She's not long for
I
this
give her 30
world.
days.
When
30
I
days.
saw she got taken into custody, I was like, cool. And like, she's going to the same prison. I was like, wait. And like, now she's on suicide watch. I was like, right from Back to the Future. I'm like, oh, hey, I've seen this one. It's a classic.
Oh, and now she has coronavirus.
Yeah.
What do you
Oh
mean
yeah,
you've
no,
seen
they
this
have
one?
her in the
Yeah.
the 14-day bullshit. I mean, I get it. It's a crazy time.
Yeah, dude, she's going to hang herself by dental floss. It's going to be crazy.
Oh, that would be terrifying to walk into.
Oh god.
It's AKA it's not going to happen. Like
Oh, for sure. Like
no, it's
like oh
possible.
she
Oh, yeah. No.
fashioned a rope out of the lint she found in her pockets and was able to hang herself with it. And it's like, I'm sorry, what? Like
So we all agree she's gonna die.
at some point.
I mean,
I
like,
mean,
we all
but
die.
yeah, exactly. I was gonna say if we're gonna make this less skewed, yeah, she's definitely going to die. I don't know when.
Can I say one thing though? And this is a little risky, but
Risque. Frisky.
I hope she doesn't.
Timestamp.
And I hope we get all the info. And
Oh, yeah,
realistically,
Same.
because like I will never downplay how horrible it is that the things that have happened to these children. I think no downplaying that at all. But the only good thing that could come out of this is if we do get that information. I think that is the one thing that could probably like reunify the country right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because there's so much division happening right now. And I don't want to make this correlation, but I think it's the only thing that really hits home. I think this would be like the next 9/11, where like you realize after 9/11 happened, the country was completely unified, was completely all one team, one fight, like America. And I think if that shit came out, I think you could see like KKK and BLM being like, hey, so I know we don't get along all the time, but like I think we can put our differences aside and say, not kids, right? And like, yup.
Yeah.
And then like start storming somewhere. Like,
We're making a shirt out of that. Not kids,
not
right?
kids. Yeah. Like no front, not kids, right?
like
Back, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
it's wild though, because it's like, all right, pedophile island, that was a thing. Like,
Yeah.
that was an actual thing. Like, what the fuck else could be real after that?
I really think that would destroy the two-party system too if that actually comes
That
out.
just shows
Which
that we're everybody's shit.
I'm not saying one thing or the other. I'm just saying I think it would happen, and that's that.
Segue from the politics. So like, all right, like seriously, like,
She gone.
yeah.
But
What do
real
you
talk,
think
she
it's gonna
gone.
be? What do you think it's gonna be? A parent suicide? Do you think it's gonna be coronavirus?
Honestly, they could say she vaporized at this point in time.
But
Like,
people
okay,
would
here's the
believe
it. Yeah.
better question though. If she does die, do you guys think that? Do you think the populace
oh,
is going to? Do you think her dying within the same year, same situation? Do you think that's going to be enough to wake people up, and they're going to do something, or they're just going to? It's going to be memes again, and they're going to be like, well, 2 times is good, I guess. Like, what do you think's going to happen?
The aliens got her.
I wish that was the case. God,
For
but
real.
honestly, I mean, as much as I would love to shit on the meme stream, like it is also the only sort of coping mechanism that everyone is like okay with at this point.
And
in
it's the
time.
We all
only
joke
thing
about
that-
our trauma, dude.
Exactly. I mean,
But it also
we,
doesn't let it get
harsh.
forgotten. Like, you know, it
That's
constantly
true.
keeps it fresh. It's like I can't. Like, even just this past week, I was scrolling through and I was like, "Hey, did you like this picture? Good. It's here just to remind you that Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself." And I'm like,
God
"Wow,
Damn it, yeah.
like you're right. That was a very cute picture of a cat,
Yeah.
but you're not wrong."
2012 walked so we could run in 2020. But I mean, it definitely does feel like I'm not even a incredibly religious guy, but I mean, it feels biblically bad.
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I saw a meme and I feel like it's really relatable, like almost believable, because at this point anything's believable. And it was like, they're like, I am like stone cold convinced that time travel is real and people are trying to constantly fix 2020. How else do you explain that the murder hornets were here and now they're gone? Great, they got rid of the murder hornets, but at what cost?
Oh, you know that's an actual theory.
What?
I'm
people
sure.
people think that Nikola Tesla actually did create time travel, and like people are fucking using his time travel shit. Like that's an actual theory that's going around right now. It's fucking insane.
I didn't know he was dabbling in time. I mean, I know he created
dude, he did
like
everything.
wireless electricity back in the
He
1800s.
created fucking AC power.
I mean, I know he did.
I was watching a documentary on him the other day. Dude, fucking all right. Do you guys know shit?
Edison's
Do
a
you guys know
dickhead.
shit
Yeah,
about-
yeah, I know a lot about it. It's real fucked.
He fucking killed cats and dogs
Just
with
a s-
AC power.
Dude,
to
just
make
a slew
Tesla.
of animals. It's
the
disgusting.
fuck?
I know. I mean,
I didn't know that. I thought
yeah,
Tesla was a
either.
stand-up guy.
no. This we're
Edison-
talking about. Yeah, Thomas
Oh.
Edison here.
All right, so
This was all an effort to discredit Nikola Tesla.
yes.
Okay.
'Cause
So
Tesla worked for Edison.
Yes, originally.
Yeah, and then
Edison shit on him a lot whenever he was working for him, and then he went to Westinghouse, I think, or
yeah,
some shit like
I
that.
think so. Fucking, and you know what? Tesla had the biggest flex ever because after Edison did this whole thing with shocking
yeah,
all these animals to death with AC power, Nikola Tesla goes out in front of a bunch of people and then runs AC power through his own body
Yep.
in front of a live audience to prove to everybody that it's safe. Like, mic drop, dick on the table. There you go. My name's Nikola Tesla. Get the
I
fuck
invented
outta
this.
here.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
eat my whole ass.
Yeah,
Go ahead, kill me.
I was gonna.
And they're
say,
like,
I mean,
okay, we're gonna seize all of your work.
Challenge accepted.
exactly.
Yeah, Nikola Tesla's fucking crazy though.
He's a true American hero.
Well,
what if he's,
he's
Elon
also
Musk's dad? We know nothing about his dad.
I'm still like,
I'm trying to like my gears got stuck and I'm trying to get the shifter back because I don't know where I got out of gear here and I just can't get my traction again.
Walt Disney, all right.
yeah, this.
Oh my God!
Oh God, no! Don't talk.
Why don't we just
about
start
him.
talking about the Denver airport again?
I was quoting The Dirt. All right, the Motley Crue movie.
Oh yeah, okay,
You
yeah.
don't know shit about Walt Disney. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
Vince
going.
Neil killed a guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's a thing.
that's a thing
That's
that
a
no
thing.
one
Wait,
likes
what?
to talk about,
Yeah,
but
Walt-
also is kind of
Walt
a
Disney
sad
killed a
ru-
guy?
No, Vince Neil.
Vince Neil killed a guy.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a Family Guy episode where they did Barbara Bush killed a guy. Just like the entire room chimes in.
My God.
Yeah. Wait, was it Barbara Bush? I don't remember. It was a Bush.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. A
yeah.
Bush killed
Never
a
mind.
guy.
I'm gonna
Hey,
refer back
yeah,
to a
I'm gonna-
couple
it's
rules
fucking-
and
Hunter,
get back-
you're our like knowledge expert. How many laws or copyright or like how many bad things have we done so far in this episode? If you just had to guesstimate.
Bad things or laws? You have to pick one or the other.
I don't think we've broken any laws.
Laws, okay. Bad things.
Ooh.
Not good. Not the sound I wanted to hear and not
Listen, I
reassuring.
don't think we did anything really that bad. We just be kind of joking around about 2020 because it's fucking
No, but if I was
awful.
gonna flag the video, maybe 3 or 4 so far.
Are you
Okay.
fucking serious?
I was also gonna say. I mean, it's kind of par for the course. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean it's
especially-
fine.
Yeah.
I haven't
okay.
interjected.
Hey, this
so
is
it's fine.
Darker with Daniel, right?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. We're doing it live.
We're doing it live. But we're not. We just see this pre-recorded in
Is
like
that
a
some-
week.
Is that somebody else that has that coin? Because
Glenn Beck.
Glenn Beck. That's,
No.
It's great because
Yeah, we probably
You have
shouldn't
to
be doing
scream
that
and
either.
storm off and then come back.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't do that either because that could get you canceled.
See, Ashton and I are gonna go to promote this and then realize that it never made it to air because it just shit the bed.
Hey, where's
in-
that
No,
episode
no.
we recorded?
Oh,
You're
oh.
just
What
gonna lose-
episode?
You're just gonna lose a lot of fans.
They're like, hey guys, check out where we
Yeah, I
talked
should
about our
probably start
band
shutting the hell up.
on the podcast, and they're gonna be like, we talked about it, and then we just never come back to it. And like, wait, was that it?
Yeah,
I really don't think we talked about it.
When did you guys talk about your band?
like 30 seconds, about 5 or 10.
Too
minutes
much
ago.
time.
Just
Yeah.
like right after
Sorry,
the
so
intro.
let's get back
Yeah.
to that.
No,
I don't know
yeah,
how
for
the fuck
sure.
we got back to that.
You're good. You're good. I mean, this. Hey, sometimes conversations are dark holes, and fuck it, let's do
Dark
this.
Holes on
That's what she
Darker with
said.
Daniel. Jesus fuck.
Oh my god.
I couldn't resist.
Well, you wanted to be on Pornhub, right?
We did.
Oh no, no. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
We did want to release originally on Pornhub, and we had really good T-shirt ideas.
Oh no, Pornhub's bad now.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're not
What?
going porn.
Okay, we're not doing it then.
Yeah.
RedTube.
I mean, find your
Ex-hamster?
porn elsewhere. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, and I honestly, I shouldn't say shit like that because I'm not well informed enough on the subject. But I guess there's a lot of videos that end up on Pornhub that are products of human trafficking.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah.
Oh.
Wow, that's fucked.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean-
like, if you're gonna have a porn site, you should really have a heavy monitoring system.
Yeah, like really vet your videos.
Well, especially if you're Pornhub. Like, this is a multi-million-dollar company, I believe. Again, I really shouldn't just speak out of term because I'm not well informed enough on it. So,
He's like, I don't have my degree in porn.
yeah. Oh my God.
I did
Can
not
you
go to
imagine?
school and major in porn.
Hi, I actually have a PhD in pornography.
And I specialized in BBC.
Oh my God. Also, the sad thing is, like, I almost certainly guarantee that someone out there certainly does have a PhD in pornography, but it's probably historically connoted. So it's just like,
it's like sexual,
yeah,
like whatever.
oh yeah,
like,
the history of sex
yeah,
or some shit
something
like
that. Yeah, you're right.
Historic pornographic material.
Yeah, I
see, that
almost
sounds
certainly
good.
guarantee. And honestly, there's probably specialists within the field too,
I know,
which
that's
is
a thing.
weird.
And they
That's
got
okay.
their degree from the University of Phoenix.
I was
By the
watching-
way,
I was
That's
watching a doc- I was
listen to
watching
our
a documentary
sponsorship
on-
commercial.
Do
I
you
was
want to
watching
get a degree
documentary on-
online?
I was watching a documentary on like the pyramids in Egypt and like shit like that, like ancient archaeology.
Oh,
and,
yeah?
like, they literally brought in an expert because there was like old depictions of people fucking. So they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna bring this expert here," and it's like, dude, your expert is bullshit.
Yeah.
The guy's like, yes, that hieroglyph.
That is reverse
He's
cowgirl.
definitely penetrating. Definitely penetrating.
Oh my God. That hieroglyph is definitely getting me hard.
And the cat is watching. And they wanted to make sure this got annotated on the wall for his tomb, so he could always remember in the afterlife when the cat watched him fucking.
You know what? Let's just bring that back. Let's just draw our sex life on the walls from now on. Just remember that one time?
oh, dude.
Shit.
That one girl.
Can
We
you
do.
can
I
you
have to draw it from the
imagine
wall.
what would happen
It's
if you were
true.
if you were just like just going at it like hot, heavy, it's great, everything, and then you're just like and you're like, all right, cool, and then she's like, yeah, can I get a glass of water? And you're like, yeah. You give her a glass of water, she like drinks it. She like puts it down. She like looks up, and you're just over there like in a loincloth with just like a Sharpie holding it like a fucking caveman. Just and she's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Must document. Cannot forget." Oh.
Oh my God.
What is
This
wrong?
taking
What
so
happened
fucking wrong
to this
for me, dude.
podcast?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm sorry.
Pyramids. That's where we're
I-
at. We're
yeah,
pyramids and
brains are weird
hieroglyphics.
things, guys. It's okay.
Mm.
I just
Ashton, you've been extremely
Silent.
quiet.
Documenting porn
And-
in pyramids.
What have you?
Were you a recap right now? Is that what you just did?
I don't. Yeah, it was.
he's like, actually,
It was
I'm
a bunch
done.
of stuff about.
Bye bye.
If
I didn't
anybody's
know
gonna
what
be
you guys
safe,
were
it's
talking
Ashton.
about with the
thank
whole
you.
thing earlier with whoever it was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's where you got off. That's where you kind of were like,
Whoa,
all right.
whoa.
Yeah.
Easy phrasing.
Where do you get off? Wow.
He's on camera. We can check.
Let's roll that footage.
Oh. Please, God, don't tell me you have a cum cam.
Oh my God.
Let's take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
And we're back with VoidHidden.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey.
Shit. So obviously, right now the world is fucked with a lot of things going on.
I like this direction
We
already.
don't have live music going on too much.
Truth.
So, did you guys get to like? I assume you didn't get to play like a CD release show, did you?
Mm-mm.
No,
Mm-mm.
I think the same day that we released the album, we had a show scheduled, but
It was canceled like a week and a half before.
yeah, I mean, it was pretty much like we had a bunch of shows booked, and then all of a sudden we had nothing going on whatsoever, including no practice, just for like safety measures, obviously.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's definitely been weird to release an album to absolutely nothing. Like, I mean,
God, that's like I mean, you're right, but like I can't imagine like, and I'm not trying to like make it worse, but like that's gotta suck.
Oh,
Because
for
I
sure.
know you guys were probably like so looking forward to that. Because I know like I would have been like for sure.
oh yeah, we definitely sunk in
Mm-hmm.
plenty of hours, not only with recording in and of itself, but there's pre-production and obviously just writing the songs. So
There's no reason why you can't when everything opens back up, though, right?
Yeah, no, I mean we're back to practicing now. I mean, which is definitely refreshing, I think, for all of us. But yeah, we're trying to make sure that whenever we finally can, we are not going to just flub around and look like assholes on stage. We're going to make sure that we can accurately and properly showcase the album that we put so much work into.
Hell yeah.
Somebody should do a CD re-release show whenever like all this shit chills out.
Oh, I agree.
Like everybody that released an album right around or right when that happened, a re-release show, just kind of like amp everybody's energy back up, give them the publicity that they deserve. I think that'd be fucking sick.
I think so too. I mean, honestly, even the bands that like actually use this opportunity to be creative and to, I mean, I've seen so many artists releasing essentially quarantine cuts. And
Oh my
like,
God, yeah.
I think that's awesome. It's the only way that a lot of artists are actually staying sane. And I think, I mean, even we've kicked around the idea, even though we just released this in March, like, why not? We're all musicians. It's not a good idea to be stagnant. Let's keep growing and keep writing. So,
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw Machine Gun Kelly. He was releasing a lot of cool stuff like out of his car. Like he had some like fire tracks that he was like recording in his car, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't complain because the song is good. Like it's crazy, but like people are getting creative. Like there is definitely a silver lining to the whole COVID thing. It changed the way people had to act. It changed the way people had to think. It changed how people had to tackle problems. And I mean, yeah, the music industry is definitely one that's learning from that for sure. I mean, because especially as the vocalist or anything, like, how are you supposed to practice social distancing? Or like, how are you supposed to be safe for everyone when you're like screaming in front of people? And then it's crazy, but I am really excited to see how the world changes and adapts from this. But when it comes to like your guys' album, I think that's a really good idea, Danny. I think the local like venues, I think they should do like a pretty much like a COVID unfucked like show where it's just like anyone that had like an album that they just released or whatever, like that is the bill. Like that's like y'all deserve the lineup to like, it doesn't matter about genres because I mean personally, I fucking love when the lineup is completely different genres. Like all the bands are different. I love that shit.
That's what I loved about Launch Music Conference.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's so much there. And I think that's what you guys should get. I mean, I don't know if CI Records is listening or anything. I mean, I think that's a great idea to capitalize on. Hey, bands, submit.
Capitalize. It's not.
We are not wrong, but I think that's a really good idea.
All right, but I think whoever does like promote this or book it, whatever, like they should definitely put it back on like the consumers as well. Be like, hey, you want to call yourself like a real music fan? Yeah, get the fuck out to this show and check out all these local bands and support them. Because
hell yeah, dude, there is so many people. You're right that they'll show like they'll make posts like, oh, like my life is so terrible without concerts, and I'm like, I don't think I've seen you at a show since like 2014.
Yeah,
like they're like, no, I had to work. Oh, like my cat like had a hiccup that day, and it was really weird, and it's just like, oh, okay.
yeah, that's I think the big thing for music fans now, especially I mean in the age of COVID, is to not only support your favorite artists because everyone loves their favorite national act, but like make sure to show some love to the local fans too, and like well the local bands. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
it's just there are a ton of local bands that have achieved that cusp of, you know, that is their living, but they still like they are probably some of the hardest hit individuals. Luckily, I mean, for all of us, this is definitely the side hustle, if you will. We all have the day job, so good. That's great. We're all making sure ends are meeting. I mean, as best we can in the circumstance. But for the people who strictly rely on their live performance or their recordings or anything like that to survive, like those people need some love right now. There's, I don't know, of course, on Facebook, there's lots of bullshit, but I've seen statistics of like 14 million people out jobs right now because the entertainment industry alone, not the service industry with restaurants and bars and all of that, but entertainment alone.
Because there's nothing for them to do, because there's nothing for them to book.
You can't be entertaining with social distancing.
You can't.
It is almost
how many
impossible.
People work on Broadway alone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
That, yeah. So, like, did you guys have like an oh shit moment? I always love asking that when I have people on. Like, did you guys have like when COVID hit? Were you guys like, oh shit, like we might break up, or like did that even come close?
Not yet. We'll see. I mean,
Okay,
I'm
I'm hoping.
yeah. Well,
No,
wait,
I'm hoping
I
that
was
you.
gonna
I'm hoping
say-
that you guys stay together. Hoping that you guys stay
Thank
together.
you. No, I think we've weathered the storm pretty well, especially now with like returning to practice. Obviously, practice is a little bit sporadic because we have to keep health and safety and social distancing and all of the additional new. Oh God, I hate that term. The new normal.
It like I said, I'm excited for it, but at the same time, it is almost sad because like the world we knew pre-COVID is never coming back.
Yeah.
It's just not. It's gone, and that's like, fuck. When you just think about like, dude, just think of like when we're old, and people be like, Dad, tell me about COVID, and it's like, well, it all started with this goddamn gorilla.
What?
We're starting at Harambe, and we're working up because that's where everything started.
Is it sad that the first thing that triggered in my brain when you said, like, the logic in my brain stated, oh, he should have said bat, but I know why he said gorilla. It's Harambe.
It's
It is
Harambe.
100% Harambe.
Like, dude, that was fucked. Oh god.
Yeah, dude,
Get
that's
me started on Harambe.
You know what? No, I'm gonna give it up.
He died on my birthday.
Oh, that is very sad, actually. But at least he didn't have to experience 2020.
Yeah.
that's a valid point.
Saved us from 2020.
No, he couldn't have.
No,
What? No,
Ashton's
let's
right.
not
He
get
could
into
save
this
us in 2020.
weird sci-fi nonsense. Oh my goodness,
Dude, all right. Have you ever watched King Kong? He could totally save us.
Is
I
he
think
gonna?
Ashton's onto something.
Is he
there
gonna
for
take all the COVID up in his hands, like
He's
the
gonna
girl in the
he's gonna
white dress,
climb.
and just swat planes away from it?
Yeah,
He's gonna eat it
sure. He's gonna know. He's gonna climb the Empire State Building and just do a giant whirly fan and just blow the COVID away.
Dude.
into space,
Yeah.
and that's what's gonna take down the aliens.
You know what? You know how he's gonna do it? Because he had a heart and soul.
Oh my!
He's gonna stay the same
I'm gonna
size.
fucking cry. Can we stop talking about Harambe? Goddamn.
I mean, we were sort of talking about a very fictionalized King Kong version of Harambe at this
Yeah.
point, but
Do you not believe in Superman Harambe?
Yeah, come on, man.
Like that's what King Kong Harambe is. Superman Harambe. You don't believe in Superman?
see, I am a big comic book nerd, and I think you might have just won me over.
See, there we go.
Mhm.
DC for life. DC over Marvel every time. Except our movies suck. Except Aquaman.
Aquaman was great.
Aquaman was really good.
Aquaman was
Aquaman was really
I'm
good.
So behind on all superhero movies.
There's just such a constant dump of them that, like, I used to be all about, like, need to be there at least within the first week to see them, and now it's just like, no, I'll wait a
Oh
while.
wait.
Like,
Yep.
there's 400 out this year. I can hold off.
I think I'm
That's
on
fine.
Iron Man 2, if I'm being honest. Like,
Oh shit!
Wow,
that-
you
that's
have
a little
so
far
much to
back.
watch.
Yeah.
yeah, well, like I got like super fucking busy because I was like right when I was like becoming an adult and like going into the working world, and then it's like, wow, I missed one. Oh, I missed 24. Like,
See, I was about to dig in, but then I was like, oh, he has actual priorities, and that makes sense. Like, you shouldn't
You should
go out of your way to watch Marvel movies.
I need
as
to
an
pay
adult.
my
No,
bills.
I'm in a place where I can. I'm like, fuck. All right, you know what? Yeah, one night a week, maybe I could lay down and watch a movie.
I need to get another job because my bills are suffering. But you know what I actually really need to do? Really behind on the Marvel movies, and I should definitely prioritize
That's not
watching
even a
those.
joke, though, because some people actually prioritize.
They do.
it that way.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's
one,
be honest, millennials. Sometimes we are that way.
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean,
Ashton, are you a nerd? Are you a comic book nerd too?
Not a comic book nerd. I'm interested in it. I just never.
I
Ashton
kind of
is-
wanted to have like a
got
debate because
lost
like
in
I
it,
am
really.
real big into comics. Like I
So,
love it.
I am actually. I would say Ashton is probably one of the less nerdy members of our band.
Hell yeah, dude.
Lest.
Yeah,
That's
less.
cool. That's fucking hot.
It's
Don't
like,
Don't high five him, you fucking nerd.
sanitize right now.
yeah, dudes.
Sanitize
Jeez. Oh my God.
Sandy me, bro.
Oh yes.
You can't share it.
The least sterile way to sanitize. Hey, take this out of my hand.
Let me put it in my mouth first.
I was just gonna say, squirt it in your mouth. Now, Mama bird it into my mouth. Spit it into my mouth. Mmm. Continue though.
Sanitary.
With
There
the-
will be no mama birding here.
gonna say-
I'm listening. I'm
You're
listening.
good. You're good. It's honestly no. Ashton and Greg are probably the non-nerdy members of the band. The rest of us are very, very.
Depends.
Yeah, I guess you can.
Greg Andy and Austin.
Oh,
movie,
horror
I think.
movies, yeah.
Nerds,
That's-
horror nerds.
yeah.
So, I mean,
They're definitely horror
I
nerds.
fuck with horror though.
I mean, I enjoy it
I
as
like horror
well.
movies.
I can't flex on half of our band. That, like, again, as Ashton said, Austin, Andy, and Greg. I mean,
we're talking like traditional horror movies though, like the
Oh, no.
originals or like.
no, they get out there because I mean, if you look at Austin and Andy, they're both incredibly nerdy individuals as well. In the best way, of course. I hope if they actually do take the time to listen to this, they aren't going to kick
They
me
probably
in the
won't
dick.
get past the first half.
I mean, let's be real. That got
The first-
real
no,
weird.
Actually, no. The first half was good, but back to what you were saying.
But yeah, no, I mean, they will. Those two individuals, Austin and Andy, they listen. God, music just infiltrates everything. No, they will watch like anime, and I know they both enjoy comic books and like the particularly animated and very nerdy side of things. Greg will laugh at all of us for any application of that. But because of those two's interest in the very nerdy, their horror interests definitely, they branch very skewed outside of like normalcy, I would say. But then again, I'm not a huge horror fan, so I don't know what qualifies as normal. I enjoy a good jump scare and like
Yeah.
typically if
I don't like jump scares.
Like,
really?
all right, wait, hold
Actually,
on.
that makes
Can we-
sense. Yeah.
Can we define jump scares? Because like I don't like slashers. Slashers don't scare me, but like
A jump scare, in my opinion, is something like to reference it back earlier, Aquaman, James Wan, who's a like super famous horror director,
Yeah.
directed that. They have jump scares in Aquaman. It's just something that pops up super quick that you're just like, oh.
kind of like the Insidious, the
Ex-
Like, at the
Conjuring.
end when the things were attacking the boat. and
Yeah,
stuff
just
like
like, oh my god.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's
Very-
the shit that I like, but like it has to be like demonic ghosts, shit
See,
like that.
I
I
think
think-
it just has to be well done. That's my big thing, at
Yeah.
least with
What
like-
was-
Or clowns.
What was the
Like,
alien movie
yeah,
with Mel
fuck yeah.
Gibson? What was that?
Oh, Signs.
Signs.
Oh, I thought we were
That
talking about
probably
Passion
has
of
the most famous jump scare moment because the alien. It's like it's in broad daylight.
When
Yes.
it runs between, when it
Yes.
runs past the doorway.
Yes. Yep.
Dude, I don't know why that freaked me out so bad.
That was a super freaky moment in movies, though. Like,
Yep.
just
Because you're like, oh, you're like it's daytime. Like, bad things, evil things don't happen at daytime. And it's like, ha, I'm real. And you're like, ah, fuck. Okay, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, like I can't do like Halloween. I can't do
No,
those. It's
no.
like whenever I went to see Halloween 2 in like 2009 when I was a fucking kid.
Love
like,
it.
Sorry, I know you said you graduated in 2009.
when I was a
like,
fucking
"God
kid,
damn it."
Ashton's like, I hate you so much.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't a kid. I was a teenager. But
All that time ago.
yeah, Hunter, you weren't there. But yeah, we weren't allowed to be friends at that time.
Why?
Can't imagine why.
We'll tell you off air.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll tell you when you're older.
It was
It's
a whole
okay.
thing, yeah. But no, like Halloween
Makes
2, I
sense.
remember seeing that in theaters and being like, all right, the stripper's going to run out naked. Oh, yeah, everybody gets to see some tits. Oh, she just trips over a rock, and then she breaks her knee, and then she gets murdered. Like, it was so fucking predictable.
I was going to say, I think, and again, I should not be, I wish that there were other members of our band to speculate on horror movies specifically, but, like, it has to be well done. It can't be predictable ever because, like, horror, comedy, I mean, honestly, even with music and things, like, unpredictability,
Mm-hmm.
it's variety is the spice of
When
life.
that time signature comes, like for the breakdown, and it comes out of nowhere, and you're just like, ooh, and you're like, ooh, here it comes. I'm gonna murder everyone. Like everyone needs to move because I'm gonna punch them in the face.
Mhm.
Like I know what you mean. That kind of unpredictability in music is awesome.
It's beautiful, absolutely.
is.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I
true.
honestly, part of the reason why I love a lot of the music that I listen to and also that we write is that unpredictable nature. We never, ever, ever write a song with like one member might have a skeleton in mind, but it never ends up as that skeleton.
Yeah.
So,
That's a really, really good way to put it, actually. I like that.
well, I mean, whenever we do our writing, a lot of the times it's myself, Andy, or Greg, or I mean, occasionally other members will bring ideas
How
or
many members do you
skeletons.
guys have?
We're a 6-piece.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
you
it's-
guys are a little bit larger. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But that's good, though. Like, because bands that, like, I've always been a fan of this. Like, all right, I don't like Slipknot, but they're like a what? How many members are in fucking
12, I
Slipknot?
think.
12, something like that. Like that's overkill in my
Maybe they're
opinion.
up to
40.
22 now. Yeah, I was
It,
gonna
it
say.
changes year to year, I'm assuming. But
Yeah,
I mean,
just like, oh, can you wear a mask? All right, cool. But no, yeah,
wear a
like,
mask and hit a can. Cool, we're good.
Yeah. I want them to get a
yeah,
triangle
Six
player
Pieces have
so
always been
bad.
Cool as shit though, because you have that. Like you're saying, you have a musicianist or would you
Multi-instrumentalist.
multi-instrument? Yeah, like that shit's cool. That shit's really cool. I've always liked that.
Same. Honestly, I think I've always wanted to be in a band with a multi-instrumentalist or multiple multi-instrumentalists, but I mean, whenever you're first starting in bands, no one wants to deal with that extra nonsense, and that's understandable.
Yep.
Whenever you're first.
We're gonna be Metallica, guys.
Yep.
We're gonna play Enter the Sandman.
Dude, it's hard enough trying to get everybody to be able to practice whenever
Yeah.
you're starting out.
Honestly, that's the biggest miracle with our band is the fact that like we are a 6-piece and still practice fairly consistently.
Mhm.
Like,
That's awesome. That is a feat. That is definitely a feat.
yeah.
Wait, so what are the members of your? I've never actually got to see you guys live. You invite me all the time, and every single time you invite me, I'm like, dude, it's somebody's birthday. Like
Yep.
I got something going.
His cat hiccuped.
I know it's literally. I swear to God, it's literally not like that. But every single time, I'm like, I got something going on that
It
it's
happens,
something
man.
I cannot miss.
That's the thing, though. I mean, life happens. We understand that. I mean, we're a band at a local level.
Mhm.
I don't expect my friends, my family, or anything like that to drop everything and come to a show if we have one. Especially because, I mean, there are times where we have shows every week, and like, I don't necessarily. I would get tired of us, like, and we write the songs, so we understand that aspect of it. But some support, some love is always nice.
Yeah, for sure.
As soon as you guys get back out there, like I want to come out and see you guys because, like, if I'm out, like even fuck, what's Patty's new band? If Not For Me.
Correct.
Yeah, like even he was playing downtown one night and he was like, "Yo, I'm out here." I was like, "It's somebody's birthday, but I promise I'll slip away for 5 minutes and pop in and catch like a song or two." And like, I can do that stuff sometimes.
They're so good. I love If Not For Me.
Yeah, they're really good.
We've definitely. I mean, actually, I think we've played with them a couple of times.
Probably have.
David's Outlook, if I remember correctly. Which
Oh
is,
my God, I played there.
honestly, I would love to play there again, but I don't think it's feasible with a 6-piece. I think we were a 5-piece the last time we played
Mhm.
there.
Yeah,
That's gonna be tough, like stage wise. Like that's a lot
We
of small stages.
we honestly can't play certain venues at this point in time, just
Really?
because. I mean, we could, but we've experienced technical issues because of it. Like,
Which band member do we like the least? You stand in the corner. Go. Okay.
I wish that was an option on some stages. But like, honestly, we've played everything from like what I would refer to as a shoebox stage that is quite
Mhm.
literally that high off
Yep.
the ground
Mhm.
to, I mean, XL is a great venue and we've been fortunate enough to play there a couple of times. But a stage similar size to that is normally where, at least now, we feel most at home because we do have so many people. Like, it's
XL
a
is a great venue.
oh, it's
Mhm.
amazing.
I've never been there.
Dude, all right. So when XL came out, I had the worst preconceived notion of that place. I was like, man, Club XL. That sounds like it's gonna be so douchey. Like, it's just gonna be full of just awful people and just awful bands. No, dude. First show I went there, I got there, I was like, oh my God.
And you
What
found out
is
all
this
your friends
place?
were there.
All my
Yeah.
friends were there. Then they have that ginormous patio out
Yeah.
back with the trees and the fire
Mhm.
pits. I was like, what the hell? Only thing that sucks is you can't run a tab there. Everything's all immediate.
I mean, honestly, I think especially it was a huge pain in the ass like 6 months ago, but now it's probably the safest bet. So
Definitely.
Yeah.
If I have to like keep paying for each single beer, I will do that.
Yep,
Yep, that's fine with me. Yep.
exactly.
Can you imagine? Just think about that. That was an inconvenience. What do you mean I can't? I have to get my credit card out of my pocket every time. What barbaric time frame am I living in? This is, like, and you're right. It's just like, now I'm just like, I can get. You have you have it.
You'll serve
I
me?
can buy
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I don't
can hang out and drink
20
it?
times. I'll pull it out of my pocket. I don't even care. You just tell me.
And dude, that's the thing. That's what I've said to so many people. It's like, man, we did not know how fucking good we had it
For real.
for all
Nope.
this shit hit. Like, that's fucking crazy. That's a really good point. I'm glad you brought that up.
But I mean, because you're not wrong. Like, but I mean, at the same time, though, I mean, I'll be perfectly honest. I was never a fan of really like I don't really like to use tabs because one bar, we're not going to drop names. If I drop names, it's going to start a whole thing. But I had a bar that I left my card there, and they literally gave my card to someone else. Thankfully, that person only lived like 4 blocks away, but because. And also, thankfully, the bartender knew who this person was and was able to get in contact with them. Well, they were like, I don't feel like coming down right now. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't feel like staying here the entire night. And I had to. I had to sit there until like 1 a.m. And they finally brought my card. And I had to check my account and like make sure like nothing was like used or anything. And like they're like, we had the same type of card. And our last names started with the same 3 letters, which is MCC. So the person was like, oh, yep, that's them.
Oh, yeah.
And just didn't actually read the fucking name.
I had something really similar happen to me, and this was like, this is one of my favorite bartenders. I want to give him credit, but like I don't want to.
Yeah.
I want to give him credit, but I don't want to like put like names out there.
Mm-hmm.
But like he literally texted me one day. He's like, "Hey, do you have a Capital One card?" And I'm like, "No, why?" Because some guy's in here with a Capital One card with the exact same name as you. So I just wanted to make sure that like he wasn't stealing your shit. And I was like,
that's what's
thank you for
up.
texting me.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
See, we just heard 2 literally exact opposite experiences with service industry. We had the shithead and then the next level, like Chick-fil-A level service.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, the Chick-fil-A level bartending.
Yeah.
I
My
am
pleasure.
here for you. I literally wake up every day thinking how I can serve you better.
Did you ever go to Chick-fil-A and they fuck up your order? You know you're gonna have a bad day.
No,
Honestly,
you're going to
no.
have a good
Fucked up.
day.
You just won the lottery if
Yes.
Chick-fil-A fuck your order.
Yes, you
Yeah.
did. Because you're going to be like, hi. And especially if you're nice, you're like, hey, hi, I normally don't do, I'm really sorry, but I ordered the #1 deluxe with extra cheese. And I know it's not a big deal, but there's only 1 slice of cheese on this. And they're going to be like, you own this entire restaurant. Now we are so fucking sorry.
Congratulations, you just got a franchise.
My pleasure.
For me, they fuck up my order, and I go, "Fuck you, my pleasure."
Oh my God. They're so,
yeah,
dude,
how
they're-
can you be mean to them?
Yeah, because you will go there and they literally have a fucking line of cars, not out their drive-through, not out their parking lot. They're out into the next parking lot and through that parking lot and down into the street. And now they're at the intersection, and that's where your line starts. And they're just out there in the sun, the heat, and they're just
you're
like
out in 3 minutes.
They're in the thick of it.
Not only that, especially again, just because there is no getting around the fact that the world is crazy now. Those poor motherfuckers
yes.
are hanging out there with 9 times out of 10, at least the one time I've been there now, a black mask on.
Dude, this
Full on Chick-fil-A outfit, hat, like in
this
90 to 100
bigger,
degree weather.
older gentleman was so nice, but he's just like, I got up and has the menu clipped like on the front of his little thing, and he's like, "Hi, how can I help you?" And I'm just like, kind of gonna know. He's like, "Yup, just like this dude is physically fucking dying, and he's like, anything else I can do for you? And I'm just like, please go inside and cool down and like, have a
some
drink of
cold
water. Like, please. And he's like, no, can do. You see all these lovely people here? I have to serve them. And I'm just like,
It is my
oh my
pleasure.
It is my pleasure. And I'm like, dude, you are going to die.
I just like literally every time I go to Chick-fil-A, I have to see how many times I can get them to say my pleasure. I
I am
I thank
normally
them so
I
much.
try to be as pleasant as humanly possible because like again a lot of
I'm gonna
people
be a dick, to be
yeah
fair.
no but like a lot of people are like just not working at this point in time, so the fact that these general fast food workers are helping it out, more power to them. So I even beforehand I would always be like, thank you, thank you so much, you have a great day, so on and so forth. Chick-fil-A is the worst possible place to be polite at, because you're just extending the conversation and the time that you're
Oh
taking.
my God.
Because if you
You're
just
not wrong.
thank you, my pleasure, you have a great day, you too. Like I get
I
it.
gotta have the last. Everyone has to have the last word.
And I appreciate the fact that it's always a kind word at Chick-fil-A, but it can potentially lengthen your order for sure.
The
Look,
bottom.
I've never seen a fight at Chick-fil-A. I'm just gonna throw that out.
I saw a
No.
monkey at Chick-fil-A once.
What?
Yeah. Oh, that.
Sorry. That was
I know that's
I think I
very
peed a little
left
bit.
field.
I definitely think I peed.
because it was that loud.
That's a jump scare.
Sorry.
That's a jump scare right there.
I'm just saying, monkey at a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, no,
Is that purgatory?
no, it was actually super interesting to see. It was a service animal. And I guess the lady was a germaphobe, which I'm not going to get into why that's confusing to me. but
Yeah.
but she would hand the money to the monkey, and the monkey would hand the money to the cashier. And it was probably the coolest. Like, I thought about, like, what would I have to go through to get a service monkey? Like,
And then
that
she's
was-
like, Bobo, give me the change. And the monkey's like, ah. And she's like, good. Yes, because I
Yes.
hate germs.
yes, thanks for your monkey
Thank
poop.
you. Thank you.
No, it actually did have a diaper on, though. So I guess that's fine.
adorable too.
You
You see a monkey with the diaper on, you're like, oh, so
I genuinely was like, I'm sorry, I have to take a picture. And, like, of course, this was, like, probably 8 years ago. I've gone through 5 phones since that point in time. That's the one picture that I wish I still had on my phone.
Yeah, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck,
I
a
need
monkey?
a service mountain lion.
Oh, God, no.
Just can you imagine
We're
just
not going
like
back to the mountain.
you get it trained to do that scream? Yep, and you just bring it in there, you're like, fuck.
That's
The
not-
lobby's full, just come, you know. And he's like, and it's just like everyone's like, God, and they're gone. Everyone's leaving, and you're like, hi, can I place my order now? And it's like,
I'm sorry, why is that big cat with you? And it's just like,
and it's
oh,
on the counter,
yeah,
like, in
I'm
their
sorry.
face.
I have social anxiety. It clears out rooms for me. Oh, my God.
That's so good.
No, please don't use that logic. God, don't use that
We're-
logic
we're-
to get
we're
a service
doing it.
animal.
I'm
You
emotional
know,
support.
This is gonna probably be kind of fucked up, but like the military should use service mountain lions because they're a lot more vicious than German shepherds.
Yeah, but I don't know if you can train a mountain lion to sniff out bombs, drugs, or whatever they use for the military
If you
dogs.
can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Well, my thing
don't
is, I mean, even if they could, let's say, even if they could, let's hypothetically, they could change them to sniff out.
the moon. All right, like 60 fucking years ago, we can train a fucking mountain lion.
Yeah, I mean,
okay?
you're not wrong. I'm not saying we can't do it, but here's one thing. Okay, we trained the mountain lion to sniff out a bomb, right? Cool. What do people like to watch videos of cats doing on the internet? Doing the whole little doot, doot, doot,
Yeah.
doot, doot, and like, hey, biscuit, no,
No.
biscuit, and there's, boop, and there goes the
Oh.
bomb. Boom! Everything's done.
You
They
just
found it,
picture
and they
that.
also knocked it off.
Honestly, so we've joked about it a couple times at this point in time. If anything is going to get you motherfuckers canceled, it's joking about a cat dying from a bomb. But that being said, yeah, I mean, I feel like there might be a good application of it. I'm just sorry. There's just a lot of animal people, especially with the whole Tiger King nonsense going on right
hey,
now.
to be fair, I was a vegetarian for a while, so I'm cool. I'm good. I'm clean.
What? You know what? I
feel
don't think
like
it works
that is
that
quite
way.
literally the
think-
lifestyle
Sir-
equivalent of saying I have a black friend.
Yeah,
Like,
sir, do you realize you're on trial for murder? Yeah, but I prayed once. Well, he's done. Like, take
him
the
go.
handcuffs off.
Yep. No,
He
we're
found
gonna give him
Jesus.
probation. That's okay. Yeah.
Dude, you know what? I
Fucking
fucking
thing is that's real.
I know,
God damn
Dad.
it. Hey,
I like these guys. These guys should come on more often.
seriously,
It's
we're just
it's
flowing
good.
with the conversation
It's
right
good
now.
shit, man.
I
Ashton's
feel
like
bad.
Ashton has
Ashton's like,
literally
I'm
said
just sitting here
7
smiling.
words.
Ashton,
dude.
can you give us something to talking about?
yeah,
Talk about.
you
please?
pick the topic. Anything.
Topic?
Anything. Pick it now. Go.
Marshmallows.
Dude, what?
What? Actually,
S'mores
good-
are great.
That's
So
funny.
I
I actually watched a video earlier on how to make marshmallows. Didn't mean to. It just popped up on Facebook. And
Yo,
make
those
marshmallows.
tasty ads are rad though.
s'mores and
real.
marshmallows. It's a really good thing you brought that up, actually. I don't know why it's a really good thing. It's not. But I did actually just realize they came out with that fucking marshmallow that has chocolate
Oh,
in it
yeah.
now. And I'm just like, motherfucker, that is the easiest, like, $1 million idea you could have had.
I feel like we've had
Yeah.
the technology
Yes!
for a
we
long
put a man on the moon
time.
60
Yes.
years ago. And we were just
Like, imagine going to Jiffy and being like, hey. And they're like, what? And like, I'm about to make you $1 billion. And they're like, what?
by
And they're like,
doing
you're like, but I will.
this.
Yeah. And they're like, they'll be like, but what do you want? You're like, I only want 1 million. And they're like, all right, you have our attention. How are we gonna make $1 billion? And you're just like, and you just have like that really like cheesy background music, and you're like, cha, ta, ta, cha, ta, ta, cha, ta, 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 ta. And you like open the bag of marshmallows. It's like, ta, 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 da 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 ba da boom and you just snap off a piece of Hershey's like da da da.
This is going on way too long. Wrap it up.
And then it's like they're like, oh my god. Where do you want the check sent to? And I'd be like, why couldn't I have thought of that?
All I can think of right now is the ugly redheaded stepchild of that is when they tried to mix peanut butter with jelly in one drawing.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck thought that
no.
was a good idea?
Yeah, that wasn't that good.
I remember being a
actually
child. I
kinda
would've
liked
eaten
it.
dirt off the sidewalk and
I
like
thought-
looking at that and being like, huh.
The
what a
problem is
what a
with
fucking
that, like,
monster.
the jelly wasn't that good. Like, it's hard to screw up peanut butter. Let's be real.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
no,
people were getting salmonella for a little while.
salmonella?
Yeah, I didn't even know
From
there was
what?
salmon in it.
people were getting
I didn't-
salmon.
I didn't even know there was salmon in it.
Peanut butter fish.
Honestly.
Well, I mean,
I
they,
could fuck up a PB&J. Right?
Oh
Ben
my
and
god, I
Jerry's?
can always fuck up a. There's not a
PB&J?
bad time. If you wake me up at 3 a.m. and like, hey dude, are you awake? It's like, well, I fucking am now. Well, I made PB&J and I wanted to make sure you had one. I'm immediately not mad. I'm
Yeah.
just like, you know what? This is cool. Thanks, bro. Delicious. I'm so excited. And if it's cut diagonally,
Oh,
you win.
Mhm.
You win.
that's the
well,
mom
it doesn't get in
treatment.
the stash that way. You cut the sandwich and
Do you cut the crust off?
diagonal.
No,
right?
I don't mind the crust. I'm not that bougie. I was born a peasant. I embrace my peasant.
Now, I will say, though, if someone woke me up in the middle of the night and handed me an Uncrustable, I would definitely not.
Yeah, I would be
less
mad.
upset.
I would.
I live on Uncrustables. It's fucking awful.
Wait, you would be less.
You don't like Uncrustables?
No, I live on them. Like,
Oh,
literally,
okay,
I
cool.
have, like,
I thrive on this.
I'd say
I-
about 4 days a week, I have 2 Uncrustables and a protein shake for lunch. That's... I love Uncrustables.
There are definitely worse lunches.
Yeah.
There are, but you know what? You know what you don't get anymore? You never get the fresh Uncrustables. You always get the one that either has like the really weird hard peanut butter in it at one point,
or the
it's
bread is like just
hard.
Yeah, it's like
wait to
And then
see
it's
tag
frozen,
Uncrustables
and
in
then
this
it's like
podcast.
almost frozen
Yeah.
still. And I'm like, I want to know what an Uncrustable tastes like. Like as soon as it's like, bam,
Like
it stamps
fresh
it
off
like
the factory
yep,
line,
Give
yeah.
it to me. What does that taste like?
Yeah, it's called make a fucking PB&J and get the fucking crust off, Alan.
you could
Fucking
also
child.
quite literally you could just take a cookie cutter
No,
and do it,
no,
and it
Yeah.
would be a
no.
homemade-
No, wait. What if somebody
I-
woke you up in the middle of the night and gave you one of those marshmallows with the chocolate in it?
I'd be like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Where's the fucking fire? What are you, some kind of psychopath? Like, I don't eat it. What is wrong? Who are you and why are you in my house?
You just woke me up in
That's-
the middle of the night and gave
a
me a
marshmallow.
reverse Easter candy.
Yeah.
Like
what if they just like stop you from talking? They're like, hey, and you're like, who are you? Like, they just like shh, 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 shh. They just like stick it, just plug your mouth, just, whoop, and you're just like, oh, I guess I don't have a choice now.
quiet, sweet prince.
Oh God. I'm scared of what's gonna happen
You're
next.
about to say.
I'm not gonna dive deep into that because it's gonna get real weird.
Let's
you.
you know what? I'm in the mood for. Do you see how I'm holding my microphone right now? I'm ready for weird.
Look, I'm sorry. If anybody wakes me up in the middle of the night putting food in my mouth, I'm still gonna have that what the fuck moment. Like,
But like, what if it's
why
like?
are you here?
But like,
putting
what if
food
it's like
in
the
my mouth?
freshest, best sushi? How confusing would that
Oh
be?
no! I'm sorry. If someone put any sushi in my mouth
I'm on
at
board
2
with
o'clock
you,
in the
yeah.
morning when I'm half asleep, I love sushi.
Yeah.
That is not the texture I want at
Nope.
2 o'clock
I
in the
don't want raw
morning.
meat put in my mouth
Unexpected.
in the
You are
night.
not a diehard sushi fan, sir. You are
I-
ready for raw fish at all times.
Nope.
All times.
That's no
Tuna.
No.
Tuna in my mouth. Nom, 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 nom.
Tuna.
Tuna in my mouth. Nom nom down into my tummy. I'm so happy.
Ashton, how
Does
do
not matter what
feel,
time.
man?
Forget the
can we have
spicy
our-
sauce.
Can we have our own conversation over here?
I mean,
Maybe.
you could, but
You
that
just split the
podcasts
audio.
suck
So
whenever
our
it's all that.
conversation's in the right and theirs is in the left.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that idea a lot
Honestly,
better.
in my head, multiple times throughout this evening, I've been like, "Oh no, I hate when podcasts have people talk over each other," and then have actively done it multiple times. So
But you know what? I mean, you know.
Hey, as long as the
First-
conversation's rolling, we're all
Exactly.
having a
First
good
step,
time.
recognize the problem.
that's the story
See,
of my
I-
fucking life.
No, see, no, that's the problem that you're talking about. You hate when podcasts talk over each other because I don't know what he said. I only caught the tail end, but it sounded very insightful, like very like
I'm inspired.
knowledgeable. Yes, like I'm like, did lightning hit the tip of my penis? Maybe. I don't know, but I never heard the whole thing.
Cock ring.
I think
Yeah.
it's mostly
Something like that.
Ashton's tone of voice. He has a very wise tone of voice.
You do.
Give us some wisdom.
Yes, just random fun fact.
Brush your teeth.
That's actually
What
don't know
the
if
fuck
brush my
was
fucking
that?
teeth.
Why was he said like you looked like you were gonna think so hard and then immediately like brush your teeth. Like
It's important.
I'm helping you brush your
Are
teeth.
you gonna vote for Vermin
it's
Supreme?
wisdom.
Vermin Supreme.
Dental hygiene, man. It's the most important fucking thing.
Honestly, I would totally take a segment to make fun of Ashton right now. However, I have seen a bunch of old people surveyed, and like that's the number one thing: brush your fucking teeth.
Yeah, dude,
like the
brush your
biggest
teeth.
thing
It's
they
the key to
regret.
fucking life, man.
Don't like they're like, brush your goddamn teeth. I'm 80. Brush your damn teeth.
Yeah,
I just don't.
I don't want dentures.
I don't either. That's
How
the-
did people kiss back then? Like if some like
Oh, stank
some
breath
girl like
kissing?
yeah like she's like 35 years old, she's like brushing your teeth is a myth, and she's just like and she's just like and you're just like it's like yep, I want to marry you.
Like,
Let's
oh,
have children.
Splinters in my lip.
No,
Yeah.
I think the tobacco cleared it all out back then.
Oh, God, you're
almost everything smelled like either smoked or chewed tobacco. at
Yeah,
that
that.
point.
Oh,
You're
and,
not
like,
wrong,
Plus,
yeah.
like all the grain alcohol, the 120 proof, that probably killed a lot of the germs.
right.
Not enough.
It also
stank
killed their
breath.
mouth.
20 proof, bro. Like, that's a lot of proof.
That's like gasoline.
all I'm saying is that I have definitely seen the weird tin photos from back in the Wild West where motherfuckers didn't have a whole lot of teeth and they drank a lot of alcohol. So
yeah, that's a good point.
They
I
weren't
watched-
they weren't them city folk. They didn't have all them pretty white pearlies.
They all had summer teeth. Summer here,
Summer here, there.
Yeah.
Hey,
I thought they were just seasonal.
get the
Damn,
fuck off this
that
podcast.
did not land
Get the
whatsoever.
fuck off this
No, I
podcast.
was giving you a second for a follow up. God
No,
damn.
Oh.
no.
Nice.
Sorry, that was a terrible pun. I will admit it, but shit, that was.
Ooh, that got spicy.
All
real
right,
quick.
Ashton, you got the rest of
spice,
this.
right?
You're gonna have to carry it because.
Seasonal, the spice.
Oh my God, nope, never mind. I can't let you.
No,
do
no,
it.
no, no.
Actually, I revoke it. I revoke it. Bring it back. Bring it back.
I was gonna say I have to leave, but after that, like you followed up a terrible pun with. Whew.
No, that was pure gold.
I
That
liked
was
it.
Platinum.
This was
Oh, see, I see how it is. The table's stacked against me here.
well. It's like you're coming to a casino. We're not gonna let you win.
And I'm the dealer.
Yeah, we're the dealer. Like you
We're not
are.
gonna let you win.
lost the moment you walked
Shut your
on.
goddamn mouth.
It's
Yeah.
darker with Daniel, not darker with Josh. Come on.
Why aren't you reading off the cue cards anymore?
Also, let's be real.
Josh's
There's no
podcast.
alliteration there. Like,
Josh's podcast
rhyme.
is sad with Josh.
Sad with Josh.
Sad with Josh.
Josh and with Josh.
oh God.
Yeah.
Ashton, I want you on this podcast permanently because you just chime in at the most random times, and you're just like Josh's podcast, sad time with Josh, and I'm just like, it's
sad.
just so good. Like I love it.
Sad time.
I'm not. You're killing it too, but just
Oh no, you're
there's the
good.
comical relief right here. He's just like quiet, and then he's just Josh's podcast, podcast with Josh, sad time with Josh. I'm like, but like no one's paying attention. It's like the shit that you have to go when you watch a movie once. You see everything that the camera's focused on. You go back and you watch it the second time, and you're like, I never noticed that before. That Josh's podcast, sad time with Josh.
Let's open this pit up, but also wrap this podcast up. I had to get the upside down mic grip. Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I haven't done that in like
ready,
a year.
ready to rumble?
Fuck.
So I,
Wow, that was. Where'd
right,
the
let's-
echo come from?
I don't know. Probably me because I was fucking with my mic. We've been going on for a while. So
We have.
I just want to give you guys an opportunity if you want to shout out anything about your band, your album, or anything like that before we do wrap things up. Anything you want to plug?
that's understandable. I mean, go listen to VoidHidden on Spotify or I believe Apple Music
You're on
and
Apple Music. Listen to them.
Most of the major,
yeah, most of them.
most all the major ones.
Definitely very excited for once we have the opportunity to play a live show again to see some familiar faces and some fresh faces out there.
Any idea when or where your first show might be yet? Or
Honestly,
probably not. I mean,
Yeah, I
what's
mean,
going on.
we really,
Yeah.
in all honesty, we could probably do a little better on our due diligence and reach out to a couple of venues and touch base.
Yeah,
but
like, who knows if it's just gonna get canceled again?
exactly, that's the thing. I mean, with everything, I wouldn't be shocked if there's gonna be another lockdown, which will be
Yep.
super great for everyone.
Super stoked.
It's gonna be like South Park. Like, hey, we got your reservation. You're booked for that, and it's gone. It's, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, we're very excited to hopefully play shows again here soon. Other than that, again, I would keep plugging ourselves, but keep supporting local music. Everyone needs it very, very desperately right now.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Show your love.
Guys, thank you so much for coming on. Like, I had a good time.
Yeah, I think this was a really good episode, honestly.
Thank
yeah.
you guys. I mean,
the conversation has flowed naturally. Like, I mean, I've known you for probably almost 2 years now, I guess.
Yeah.
But we just met, I guess, technically for the first time tonight.
yeah.
Like, we all just kind of flowed.
Yeah.
I had a
Oh,
good
yeah.
time. Thank you guys for coming out, being cool, talking about your music, talking about your passion, everything like that. It's super fucking neat.
Absolutely.
Silent Bob.
Silent
That's what
Bob.
it is. That's you are like Silent Bob that like only talks a little bit. That's I was bugging me. I was like, who is he?
The last
Silent
5
Bob.
minutes, fucking Alan Silent Bob. All right.
Silent Bob.
Silent Bob. Okay.
All right. Well, guys, thanks for coming and checking out this week's episode of Darker with Daniel. Make sure to check out our sponsor, Rockmill Industries. You can look them up online at Rockmill Inc. That's rockmillink.com. They're basically your one-stop music shop for everything music, screen printing, embroidery,
All of it,
AV
recording.
solutions, anything
Yep.
you could possibly need. Come by.
Oh,
check 'em
and
out,
we
look 'em up
got
online.
we got tattoos here now.
Oh, yeah,
we got
yeah, we,
Todd Williams.
I think we tried to plug it last week, but we had a really hard time saying the name.
Yeah.
Laserfang.
Laserfang Emporium. I
I
believe.
thought it was
It's-
Ghost Fang. What is it?
No, it's Laserfang, Tattoo Emporium, and Choria. It's like a whole thing. It's
There's a
mouthful.
lot of it. I
Yeah.
love. I mean,
Just Google Laserfang
yeah.
Mechanicsburg. I'm
He's
sure
a
it'll pop
really
up.
nice guy.
Todd is fucking cool as shit.
Todd
We
is
need to
cool
get
as
him on
fuck.
here. Dudes, guys, thank you seriously for coming on. We want to have you back for sure.
Oh, for sure.
I wish maybe someday in the future, whenever we grow a little bit more, if people keep supporting us, like we can get some more shit going on, get the whole band in here. I think that'd be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree. I think this is. I mean, this is 1/3 of our band. We're all very loud personalities as well. So
Hell yeah, we'll just like swap 2 out each
yeah, absolutely.
Oh my, we should get a button where we're like, we decide when they're done, like when they have to switch. It's like, yeah, and you know, sometimes I go home, I have to give my grandma her meds. Like, next. And it's like, damn it.
Musical chairs with
Tag team
Void. That would
podcast.
actually be interesting.
Yeah.
Musical void.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There you go.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe next time.
All right, guys. Well, hey, thank you once again, and remember to check us out. We're on all streaming platforms: iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, you name it, we're there. And thank you very much. See you next week.
I have a
Um,
Todd. I mean, he did our band logo on my arm for
Oh
me.
no
So,
shit!
yeah.
That's awesome.
What?
Yeah. So
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
I'm also the only loser in our band with our tattoo. So
You know what?
Ashton's
thought
getting
about-
on his face next week. I heard. So
that would
Yeah.
be
Mhm.
terrifying. Actually, no, don't do it. Don't do it. That's not good for
Dude,
a face tattoo.
come on, like boost your SoundCloud points.